Hi, I'm Joe, and today I am going to do a book haul. This past weekend was half off weekend at the Goodwill, and I actually got to go to more than just my Goodwill this month. So I have a lot of books to show you. So let's just get started. If I Told You Once by Judy Budnitz. It was shortlisted for the Orange Prize. This is the epic story of 4 generations of female immigrants to America and the power struggles between them as they attempt to shrug off the ties of origin and heredity to reinvent their lives. So I love stories like this, stories about people and stories about immigrants. Night Road by Kristen Hanna. This is the story about a single mom. I think she's single, and her twins, and they meet a girl who quickly becomes her daughter's best friend, and this is all of the stuff that happens in their senior year. On a hot summer night, one bad decision will change the course of all their lives. In the blink of an eye, the Faraday family will be torn apart and Lexi will lose everything. In the years that follow, each must face the consequences of that single night and find a way to forget, or the courage to forgive. So it sounds very interesting. It still has the Target sticker on it. It's a girl. So I'm very interested to read what happens because I think something bad happens. Next is Jeffrey Archer, Only Time Will Tell. This says it's the Clifton Chronicles, and luckily it's the first book in the Clifton Chronicles. This is the epic tale of Harry Clifton's life. He was told that his father was killed in the war. A dock worker in Bristol, Harry never knew his father and expects to continue on at the shipyard until a remarkable gift wins him a scholarship to an exclusive boys' school, and his life will never be the same again. As Harry enters into adulthood, he finally learns how his father really died, but the awful truth only leads him to more questions. Was he even his father? And all sorts of other questions. So that sounded interesting. I picked this one up because it is by the author of Life of Pi, and it is a remarkable collection. Two young friends discover the transformative power of the imagination as they join together to craft a story about a Finnish family of Italian extraction whom they name the Racamatios. Racamatios. Yep, they even have a little thing how to pronounce it. Racamatios. This unforgettable novella and 3 other moving and thought-provoking stories display the startling mix of dazzle and depth that has made Jan Martel an international phenomenon. The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. I picked this up because I've heard about it on BookTube, and I have obviously not heard or listened to very much about it on BookTube because I didn't know it was a love story. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I'm not really a romance reader, but could be fun. This book I picked up because I lent my copy to someone, and so I needed a new one. Veronica Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho. 24-year-old Veronica seems to have everything she could wish for: youth and beauty, plenty of attractive boyfriends, a fulfilling job, and a loving family. Yet something is lacking in her life. Inside her is a void so deep that nothing could possibly ever fill it. So on the morning of November 11th, 1997, Veronica decides to die. She takes a handful of sleeping pills, expecting never to wake up. Naturally, Veronica is stunned when she does wake up at Villette, a local mental hospital, where the staff informs her that she has, in fact, partially succeeded in achieving her goal. While the overdose didn't kill Veronica immediately, the medication has damaged her heart so severely that she only has days to live. So this story follows Veronica through the intense week of self-discovery that ensues. That sounds interesting. I tried to read one of his other books. What was it? The Alchemist, and I just could not get into it. It's by Eileen. Favorite is called The Heroines. It's about a mother and daughter who run a bed and breakfast, and they love reading, and I don't know why, but somehow Great women from classic works of literature happen to show up at this bed and breakfast. They appear at all hours of the day and in all manners of distress. Madame Bovary, Scarlett O'Hara, those are just a couple that it mentions right there. So it sounded interesting, and it's a book about book characters. Her husband, Hughes and Plath, A Marriage. This is a book about Hughes and his marriage to Sylvia Plath. It's a biography. I have not read Sylvia Plath yet. I am going to, but when I saw this, I get interested in authors' real lives, and I thought it would be interesting to get a behind-the-scenes look, kind of behind the scenes. I mean, it's a biography, so you don't really know. The Hour I First Believed by Wally Lamb, and wow, this book is huge. Oh! I found $1,000 in it. Yay, I could buy more books. I wonder if that's all the further the person got. Anyway, it was in great condition. It's a hardback. I can't believe how many hardbacks that I found this time. I am extremely excited about this book. Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir by Jenny Lawson, the Bloggess. I hope you've heard of the Bloggess. If you have not, you need to check her out, and I will link to her below. She's an amazing person. She struggles with health issues and depression. She's very real and truthful about it, and she's also just hilarious. So, yay, I am so glad to finally own a copy of this. I also found Margaret Atwood's The Blind Assassin. It says it's winner of the Booker Prize. The only thing I have read so far by Margaret Atwood was The Handmaid's Tale, and I did not enjoy it. I think it was because of the content of the book. I mean, how could you say that you love that book? Because it's just not a happy book. So I picked this up, and maybe this will be enjoyable. And this one I was very excited about. Douglas Adams. He wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and this is The Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul. No idea, but I had to grab it because it's Douglas Adams, and I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the book and the movie. It doesn't seem that it's a very long book, 300 pages. So, and it's beautiful. You see it? So those are all the books that I got from 2 Goodwills. I cannot believe how many hardcovers I found. I have more books to haul, but I have so many that I think I'm going to have to break them up into a couple videos because I went to a rummage sale and I also went to another thrift store that was having a book sale. So you have those to look forward to. If you have read any of these books, I would love to hear what you thought about any of them. If you think I should read one immediately, and then I will let you know what I think about it, have a little book discussion, and I think that that's about it for right now. So I don't know which one I'm most excited about. I'm really excited about this one. So, okay, I will talk to you later. Bye.